Hello, my perfume lovers, addicts, fanáticas de perfume como yo. Welcome back to another video. Thank you for being here as always. If it's your first time, my name is Rose and I'm addicted to fragrance. It's a new year. We're gonna see how 2025 is on my fragrance journey. So today I was definitely inspired by a fragrance that someone so kindly gifted to me. And it's just amazing. And I've been wanting to talk about this note, the note of almond. I have made a lot of videos. If you are new to my channel, I have a lot of videos, like 200 videos, something like that. And I have talked about nutty florals. I've talked about coffee fragrances, honey fragrances, all kinds of different, topics about fragrances, but I've never made a video for almond. And this year, oh, well, I'm sorry, not this year. In 2024, I went crazy over almond. I just really fell in love more because I've always, loved that type of thing. But I fell more in love with the note of almond. So this person, and, I have to take a moment to do a little bit, what do they call, chatter or whatever. In this world that we're living in, there's not a lot of nice people. There's not a lot of real good people. There's not a lot of people that will give things. What's the word? I always go blank when I film. That are in Spanish is bondadoso. I'll put the word because it won't come to my mind. But these people that will just give things. And let me just hurry up and show you the fragrance, okay? Can you see what it says there? House of Oud, okay? This person gave me beautiful, thank you so much. Like, when I saw this, when I opened it, I was in shock for the longest time, and then I just started crying. And you would think, like, Rose, like, you crying over perfume? It's just the whole emotion over that somebody would give this to me. Just something that is a lot of money, and anyway. So yeah, look at it. Maybe even think of a song. When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you. All right, let's just leave it at that. But look at this beautiful bottle. So I have my first egg that I had bought from Lulu. Speaking of Lulu, another great YouTuber to take a look at, go watch her channel. She gifted me this lipstick, which I'm wearing, and look at this beautiful shade. Look at that. And this is what I'm wearing. I love it. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you so much. How do you know that I would love this color? It's called Nile, and I'm not sure what brand this is. It's a J. I'm not sure. I'm behind in the whole beauty game, okay? So this is Almond Harmony. This is such a beautiful, I love the eggs. Now I have 2 eggs. It's just, I love it. And this inspired this whole video because this is the most delicious almond fragrance I've ever smelled, okay? And I'm not just saying that because it was gifted to me. I smelled it and I fell in love, and I said, no, I have to do a video about all my favorite almond fragrances and all of the, just look at it. It's just, I just can't stop looking at it. And I'm wearing it and I'm smelling so delicious. This is, of course, it's an almond balm. It's powdery, it's nutty, it's even a little bit balsamic in there. Oh, it just smells so delicious. They did a beautiful, great job with this fragrance in House of Oud. Let me put it carefully back in the thing. Okay, the next fragrance that I'm going to talk about that is Ser from Lattafa. Okay, so some people hate the bottle. I love the bottle. The top part anyways. The bottom is like, I don't know. But this is, I had said that this is a mix of Rosendo Moto No. 5 and Commodity Milk. Commodity Milk Expressive and Rosendo 5. But I smelled a sample that Veronica sent me of Vanilla Sex from Tom Ford, and this smells very similar to that also. So I guess it would be like a big combo of maybe those three things. And anyways, forget what it smells like. This has almonds. It has a beautiful almond note with a lot of vanilla and cinnamon. So it's kind of a spicy, it has a certain creaminess, and of course the almonds and everything is in there. So this, I love it. I love it. That's that. The next one that I'm going to talk about is Shagaf Oud Tonka. So this one is said to be a dupe for Velvet Tonka. I think Velvet Tonka by BDK. I've never smelled that one, but this is like, I'm gonna spray it, okay? This one. Great sprayer. This gives this like cherry type vibe when you first spray it, but then it dries down to the beautiful almond. This has cinnamon and it has orange blossom to make it just not a pure you know, like nutty fragrance, but it's balanced and it's really, really good. I love the powdery almond in here. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. The next one is actually another powdery almond. This is Sweet Oriental Dream by Montal, and this is a powder bomb, definitely, but it has a beautiful, beautiful almond note, and it has a little bit of honey in there, so it's like, and such a comforting, beautiful. I'm telling you, I'm loving almond. Like, oh, it's so good. You get this beautiful almond. Oh, it's so good, so good. That is that. The next one that I'm going to talk about is one that hasn't been talked about. I was going to do another video talking about this, but I'm like, I might as well just throw it in here. This has not been talked about for a long time, and that is Poison Girl by Dior. Poison Girl. This is a beautiful, floral, gourmand type of fragrance. And before, years ago, I didn't really get so much of almonds and these type of things, but while I have been so smelling throughout the years, and you know, having a channel and everything has really like made me really test a lot and try to understand and get more of the notes in fragrances. And I'm so happy that I'm finally getting more things, and my nose is, you know, being more developed than it was once upon a time. So yeah, so now I definitely get the almond in here, the almond, the rose, and it has the bitter orange, and it's just so good. This is so good, and I haven't worn this in years, honestly. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't worn this in years, and why did I think of this today? Because I was looking at my fragrances. I was looking at my Middle Easterns, and I had this one. This is Armand, what's it called? Eternia Woman. And this one, I was like, oh yeah, that's a Poison Girl dupe. And I'm like, let me test it again and see if it's really a good dupe. And yes, it is. It really is a good dupe. The sprayer on this is horrible. The bottle is like some kind of lighter thing is horrible also. But what's in here is really good. So I don't know how much I have left. I don't think I have left a lot. I'll reorder and it'll have a better sprayer and all of that. And I don't know if I could figure out how to maybe I could take the liquid out of here somehow. I don't know. Jamie, how do I get this bottle open? Because she knows how to, like, you know, she's crafty and she could, you know, figure how to get stuff out of stuff. Anyways, so really good. Hasn't been talked about for a while, but this is really delicious, and I love the almond note in there. All right, next one that we have, this is Kenzo Amor, and it has the almond, and this is definitely a powdery almond. This definitely gives a Play-Doh vibe, but it's a Play-Doh vibe that I like. Unlike Hypnotic Poison, which I still cannot do. I still don't like it. And yes, it has almond. I used to hate it. Now I can be like, okay, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I will never buy that. But this is just enough of a Play-Doh vibe that I like, not like Hypnotic Poison. Anyways, that's that. Okay. The next one that I have here, this is a dupe. This is Dark Opulence by Juliana's Fragrances, and this is a dupe for Tonka Imperial, and this has a very nice almond note in there. So yes, this is giving, oh yeah, this is really nice, really nice. And this could be like a cousin to Fève Délicieuse by Dior. Those are also, they're related, but this really good almond note in here. All right. The next one that we're going to talk about is, we've heard about Elie Saab, Girl of Now Shine. I barely have any in there, but this has almond and pistachio. It has a note of a pineapple. It's not, the pineapple's not too crazy in here, but it's just like a juicy, glazed type of pineapple in almond. So this is really good. Perfect for this cold weather, very comforting type of thing. So almond note in here. And of course, the original Elie Saab Girl of Now has the almond and the pistachio also, okay? Really good. Really good, okay? And then this one is called Wanderlust by Michael Kors. Now the almond note here is not really bold. It doesn't really stand out like that. You might have to look for it, but this is, I wanted to include it because it does have almond, and it's kind of like a very perfumey designer type of smell. And when I say perfumey designer, what I mean, for people that, you know, don't watch YouTube nonstop like me, is like Perfect by Michael Kors, all these designer fragrances that you see at Ulta and that type of thing. And they are just, they're very crowd pleasing type of fragrances that you could wear to the office, wear anywhere. And, you know, it's not, you know, anything crazy, you know, not like these Middle Easterns or these niche fragrances that are, you know, spicy and heavy and all this type of stuff. These are very like easy. Anybody could, you know, really, you know. So this is a really nice one, combining a perfumey designer fragrance with some almond in there. So very nicely done. The next one that I'm going to talk about is one of my babies, Teriyaki by Lattafa. This has a beautiful powdery almond note in there, and then it has the honey and the apricot and the leather, and it's just so good. This is very sexy. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. This is in my top 20 for life. If you didn't see that video, go ahead and go check it out after this. The next one that I have here is Al Haramain, and now I'm eating it, Junoon Rose, and this is a dupe for Blossom Love by Amouage, and it's a really good dupe. This has some almond, or I'm not sure if it's almond or amaretto, but it definitely has a nuttiness mixed in with the floral vibes in here. This is a very nice fragrance, and like I said, a very good dupe. Now, one thing to know, this liquid in here is like, it will stain your clothes, so be very careful with this. Don't spray this on clothes. If it's black clothes, you know, it'll be okay, but any other color, don't do it, okay? This is, oh, it's so good. Also powdery, nutty, and floral. Very nice, very feminine, nice fragrance. And the last two are also florals that have a note of almond. This is Blush by Lattafa, the Badea Oud line, and this one is rose, right? This is a creamy rose fragrance, but it has a noticeable, for me, very noticeable note of almond, which is what saved me from just saying this was just meh. This, oh, I love the almond note. That's what made me really like this, because, you know, well, go watch my video when I haul this and you'll know, okay? But love the almond note, and I really made me like this one. Creamy. The last one is Good Girl Blush. Yeah, Good Girl Blush by Carolina Herrera, and this is a rose. This is a girly, feminine type of fragrance, but it has the almond note, so it's mixed in there with the florals. Very nice, very nicely done. So yeah, those are my almond fragrances. Some the almond is more pronounced than others, but it's just, I'm loving almond, and I don't think I'm gonna stop loving almond, because it just blends with everything, and it's comforting. It could be gourmand, it could be mixed with florals, it could be done so many ways, and the powderiness that it brings, I love it. All right, everyone, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the button. It's free. And until next time, bye.